and it's called the Daruma. Now, the Daruma is a small paper mache figurine, and it represents a Buddha who spent the first 14 years of meditation sitting in one position. And in the 14th year, his eyes sort of faded. This is legend, of course. His eyes sort of, and he fell asleep just for a split second. And when he woke up, he got really angry and so ripped off his eyelids and threw them to the ground. Where the eyelids landed, this is legend, remember, the first tea plant grew, and that's how tea came to the world. And for the next 24 years, he sat in that same position. Both his arms fell off, both his legs fell off. So you have this egg-like character. And through the decades and centuries, it's that representation, the figurine, has come to mean perseverance. I mean, anybody who sits there for 30 plus years has to be, well, you know, crazy. Anyway, so when you get a Daruma from a friend or a relative, you'll notice it has blank eyes. You fill in one eye and you make a wish. When that wish comes true, you fill in the other eye. And so this is about Atsuko Hatanaka and her last day and the Daruma. Atsuko Hatanaka was extremely calm for what she had in mind. Although the sun had not yet set, the basement apartment had grown dark, the air thick. Still, she could see the dust mingling with the light which came in from the one small ground-level window. The half-finished basement contained a laundry room, furnace area, and her bedroom furnished with an easy chair, end tables, and the prerequisite Sony TV. She ate her meals with her doctor son's family upstairs in the light and free air of the kitchen. Around her arm, the 80-year-old woman slung a lariat of skipping rope that her grandchild had left carelessly strewn across the basement steps. It was green with yellow handles. She stretched a portion of it. "It's strong enough," she whispered. She looked around the room for something else, something specific. She had one task left before she proceeded with her intentions. The photographs, Japanese ornaments, kokeshi dolls, framed scriptures, and loose change. Not here, not there. Her darting eyes finally landed upon a small figurine, the bright red Daruma, round with a flat base to keep it upright, straight, defiant. Its white face fierce with expressive black ink strokes. One eye was blank, the other filled in crudely with a child's crayon. She grabbed hold of it and uttered a curse, inadvertently spitting at the angry features of the papier-mâché talisman. Her own face suffused with blood as she raised it above her head. With a violent snap of her arm, she flung it across the room. The Daruma lay damaged, a crack splitting its face. She stood paralyzed in the subsiding of emotion and the surging of memory. Her breathing became heavy. Her eyes glowed. As she turned off the light, her spirits sank as the darkness of the basement apartment surrounded her. She thought she heard something skitter across the linoleum floor. A rodent, perhaps. It seemed to snicker. She buried her head in the pillow. He had been a good man, she said to herself. Her husband had traveled 3 days in the back of a pickup truck to rejoin his family. A good man. So she had thought the day she found him dying in their 2-room flat in downtown Toronto. An abundance of money, food, and fulfilled dreams had all seemed possible, but something would not allow happiness in the Hatanaka household, even during the prosperous 1960s. Atsuko had arrived home after shopping for the weekly groceries to hear a groaning from the adjoining room. She burst open the thin wooden door to find Bunjiro collapsed by the bed. She lifted his head with her arms and held him closely. "Forgive me," he begged. "Nothing to forgive." No, you must listen." "Shh." She blew through her lips in an effort to calm him. "I never told you. I'm the second son," he coughed. "The bastard second son." She remained calm but silent. "I agreed to my divorce because Toyama found out. Hokori ga desu. Oh, sorry. Hokori ga deta." He seemed delirious. "My family exiled me to protect me." She suddenly understood her husband, his past, his presence in Canada. She gave him a forgiving smile. A bastard son whose identity is revealed, even in this foreign land, meant shame and ridicule. She lowered her head and called for help. By the time a doctor arrived, Bunjiro was dead. Second son. Second sons always have the bad luck. My first son, he's grown up, married, has a family. Lost him long ago. She listened to the voices of friends. Hatanaka no Oba-san, so sad these days. She's always